The multi-billion-dollar bottled water industry was built on a simple promise: purity. Every drop, every label, every crystal-clear bottle tells us the same story. This is safer, cleaner, healthier than the water that flows from your tap. It's a comforting illusion, one that millions of people around the world have come to trust without question. But what if that trust has been misplaced? What if behind the glossy packaging and words like spring, natural, and pure, there's a hidden reality far more troubling than we've been led to believe? Across the United States, several major bottled water brands have come under fire for questionable quality, misleading claims, and even dangerous contamination. In this investigation, we expose 15 of the worst offenders, brands you should avoid at all costs, and uncover the truth behind what's really in that bottle you think is safe. Real water by affinity. Lifestyles once called itself premium alkaline water. In reality, it became the center of one of the most serious health scandals in the industry. Linked to an outbreak of acute non-viral hepatitis in Nevada, this so-called health drink sent 5 children and 3 adults to the hospital with severe liver damage. Tests later revealed the water was contaminated with hydroene, a toxic byproduct of a faulty ionization process. The company's claim of purity was nothing more than a chemical illusion. The legal aftermath was devastating. Real water was forced into a full recall, shut down operations, and in 2024, a Las Vegas court ordered it to pay nearly $98 million in damages, plus an additional $3 billion in punitive fines. Then came Starkey Spring Water, Whole Foods' private label brand that promised premium natural mineral water. Behind that promise lay arsenic, toxic and dangerous. Testing revealed levels close to 10 parts per billion, brushing right against the legal limit. Experts, however, say anything above 3 parts per billion poses a risk. Whole Foods quietly pulled the bottles for retesting after Consumer Reports and the Center for Environmental Health went public. No recall, no apology, just silence. It's a reminder that even products draped in the word natural can hide unseen poisons. Dasani, Coca-Cola's widely sold bottled water, is infamous not for disease, but deception. Criticized for its flat, artificial taste and chemical aftertaste, Dasani is nothing more than filtered tap water, treated, bottled, and sold at a markup. Coca-Cola adds a blend of magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride, and salt to enhance taste, but most consumers say it just tastes wrong. After years of backlash, the company finally admitted that Dasani is sourced from municipal water supplies. Worse yet, as one of the world's largest plastic polluters, Coca-Cola's billions of discarded bottles have turned this brand into a global environmental villain. Aquafina, PepsiCo's rival brand, fares no better. Like Dasani, it too starts as public tap water, later purified and rebranded as Pure. After pressure from advocacy groups, PepsiCo was forced to disclose this on labels, adding the small but damning letters PWS, meaning Public Water Source. Consumers who thought they were buying mountain spring water were actually drinking filtered municipal supply. Its taste has been called bland, flat, even plastic-like after sitting too long. With no major contamination scandal, Aquafina's sin lies in illusion, selling ordinary water at an extraordinary price. Poland Spring, once a beloved American classic, became the center of a long legal battle. Plaintiffs claimed that not a single drop of Poland Spring water came from a real spring, that the original source in Maine had dried up decades ago, replaced by ordinary groundwater. The company, now under Blue Triton, fought back but failed to dismiss the case. Federal judges ordered it to proceed, putting the brand's authenticity under scrutiny. Critics also accuse Poland Spring of draining local water sources, depleting ecosystems in Maine. The brand's idyllic forest imagery, it seems, hides a story of exploitation. Arrowhead, another Blue Triton brand, sources its water from California's San Bernardino National Forest, or at least it used to. For years, it was revealed that the company had been taking up to 25 times more water than legally permitted, even during severe droughts. In 2024, the U.S. Forest Service finally stepped in, ordering Arrowhead's parent company to shut down its pipeline and remove equipment from public land. Though the water itself tested safe, the cost to the environment was staggering. Rivers dried, wildlife vanished, and California's water crisis deepened. Nestlé Pure Life, once the world's best-selling bottled water, was found to contain microscopic plastic particles. A global study by Orb Media and the State University of New York discovered that 93% of bottled waters tested contained microplastics, with Nestlé Pure Life among the highest, showing as many as 10,000 plastic particles per liter. Consumers were horrified. Lawsuits followed. Nestlé denied responsibility, claiming their tests found only trace amounts. But the damage was done. The brand's promise of pure life now sounded like cruel irony. Peñafiel, owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper, was next. Tests revealed shocking levels of arsenic, nearly double the FDA's legal limit. Sold widely in stores like Walmart and Target, the discovery forced the company to halt production temporarily. Environmental groups threatened lawsuits if the issue wasn't fixed. The root cause? Naturally occurring arsenic that wasn't filtered properly. A failure of technology, oversight, and trust. Crystal Geyser, another household name, was caught in a different kind of scandal. The company was found guilty of dumping toxic arsenic-laden wastewater into the environment for over a decade. They filtered the poison out of the water they sold, and then released it into California's soil. Convicted of 2 federal felonies, Crystal Geyser paid millions in fines, but the environmental damage remains. Deer Park, yet another Blue Triton brand, was flagged by Consumer Reports for containing forever chemicals, PFAS, known for accumulating in the body and linked to cancers and reproductive harm. While the detected levels were below the EPA's new limit, scientists say no amount is truly safe. The taste complaints, plastic, swampy, chemical, only reinforced public mistrust. Tourmaline Spring, bottled in Maine, sold itself as raw and untreated, water so pure it didn't need filtering. But tests proved otherwise. With PFAS levels of 4.64 parts per trillion, it ranked among the most contaminated waters tested. The brand's own marketing became its undoing, claiming purity while selling toxicity. Topo Chico, Coca-Cola's sparkling favorite, was also exposed. Initial testing found PFAS levels as high as 9.7 parts per trillion, the highest of any sparkling water. Coca-Cola promised improvements, and by 2025 the levels dropped to 3.9. Still far too high by most health standards. The brand's loyal fan base now drinks with uncertainty, unsure what's really bubbling inside those iconic glass bottles. Fiji Water, the luxury label of the bottled water world, turned out to be no better. After mocking Cleveland's tap water in an ad, the city retaliated by testing Fiji's water and found arsenic levels of 6.31 micrograms per liter. Cleveland's tap had none. The irony was brutal. Critics also pointed to Fiji's huge carbon footprint and the cruel reality that while the company exported water to the world, many locals in Fiji lacked access to clean drinking water. Sam's Choice, Walmart's store brand, was revealed by the Environmental Working Group to contain multiple contaminants, caffeine, painkillers, and even disinfection byproducts exceeding legal limits in California. It's cheap, yes, but at what cost? The brand's lack of transparency, refusing to disclose its water source or testing data, leaves consumers completely in the dark. Finally, Essentia Alkaline Water, marketed as supercharged hydration. A class action lawsuit claims those hydration benefits are scientifically baseless. The company's studies were biased and misleading. Experts agree that pH doesn't improve hydration. Electrolytes do. Despite its premium price and ionized branding, Essentia is just purified tap water with added minerals. No better. No worse. These 15 brands expose a dark truth. The bottled water industry thrives on perception, not purity. Behind every label of clean, fresh or natural, may lie chemicals, deception, and exploitation. So, what can you do? Choose transparency. Look for brands that publish water quality reports and clearly state their source. Check for independent test results from credible organizations like Consumer Reports or the Environmental Working Group. Avoid waters that have faced contamination scandals. And perhaps most importantly, consider your tap. With a quality home filtration system, your tap water is often safer, cheaper, and tested more rigorously than anything that comes in a plastic bottle. In the end, the truth is clear. Purity doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from knowledge, awareness, and the choice to look beyond the label. Stay informed, stay cautious, and stay truly hydrated.